It's now.
Want to make up my teammates statics for that the right to carry gun laws have proven to be linked to an increase in violent crime, which worries critics of the new legislation. A study by Stanford University points to an increase by 8% in aggravated assault directly linked to the right to carry laws. And also a peer-reviewed study in 2009 shows that there is a 4.5 times more likely that a person with a gun uses it to shoot during an assault than an assault victim without a gun. Which this means is if an argument occur on the street or publicly, the people with guns openly can just pop the other one. The open carry is not a right, it's a dress code and comfort issue. You were already freely bearing arms before 1st January. You've given up safety for comfort and loss and freedom for all of us. And this is from Texas, which is an open carry state. Police Chief David Brown from Dallas hope that we're trying the best we can as a law enforcement community to make it work so that citizens can express their Second Amendments. But it's increasingly challenging when people have AR-15s slung over their shoulder and they're in a crowd. We don't know who's the good guy versus who's the bad guy when everyone starts shooting. It's also make a question about the workability of this act that even the police officers don't like to enact it, and it makes their job even more difficult. With open carry, with more ability to defend themselves, they said that it will protect people and give them more time to choose. But mostly the people spend their time to look at the weapon, and this is a phenomenon of humans, which is called weapon focus, which people tend to look at the weapon and forget about the suspect face if there's a gun shooting and everything. Finally, on the normalizing guns issue that I raised, once the people stop afraid, the no gun sign will come off, and the country will be people walking with guns around everywhere, and no more incidents of arguments on the street can easily lead to open fire incidents. This is from Adam Winkler, a law professor from UCLA, and author of books about gun control, gun fights. He also stated that the gun rights strategy support a purpose to turn us back to the national clock, to the time when Americans lived closer to their land, defend themselves from harm, lived more independently, and carried 6 shooters on their hips wherever they showed, which is like basically making the whole nation going back to the time where there were almost no community and civilizations. So to our belief that this act should not be enacted because of the many disadvantages that we have shorted out. Thank you.